One of the hardest things to do in my job is to get women to release the pain that they used to hold from eating. What happens is you do this. You may have been in a family who created portion sizes for you that were large enough to feed the entire army. You ate in excess for so many years. You woke up and said, I can't eat like this. But then you went the polar opposite. You started to starve yourself. So you did this for so many years, your metabolism adapted and it no longer works, or just super sluggish. Now when I bring up the idea of fueling up, you have put a meaning to that experience from way back when that you are so terrified to eat more calories, eat more protein. To top it off, you don't feel like eating because you don't have an appetite because you have trained your metabolism to starve, to stay adapted. This is a setup for your victory, because one of the biggest breakthroughs I see is not the weight. It's not that they've exercised for the first time in many years. It is when we go back during our check-in call. I show you all the data of the last month of how many calories you consumed. You finally believed, you finally did what I said. You ate more calories than you've ever eaten in your life. You dropped 8 pounds. You're just baffled. Even then, most women are not convinced. They're like, I'm eating 2,200 calories and how did I lose 8 pounds? How did that happen? I show them a polar opposite of a woman who is under fueling 1,200, 1,300 calories. I'm tracking data for 6 months and she hasn't lost a single pound. There is a correlation there. That's the biggest breakthrough. It finally shows up and allows them to release the reins on all the meaning to the experience on food that they had in the past. And that, my friends, that is a powerful woman who can confidently eat her calories and go out and kick butt. Not the woman who's stressed out on cortisol, the one who crashes by 2 o'clock, not the woman who's on this big starvation kick, the one who's on this every keto diet, every carnivore diet, every diet that just makes its own name. No, the woman who can overcome the internal battles of the meaning to the experience that they had around food for decades on end, and now has a sustainable eating habit that can last them for the rest of their life. Because let's think about it. You can't starve the rest of your life. You can't do 1,000 calories for the rest of your life. You won't live to see the rest of your life. Chronic condition will settle in. God made food on this earth to heal. Now I know it's been manipulated. There's still good food out there. There's still good choices. Once you lock that in and realize that's a sustainable way, you'll always win.